between these two and how and when they happen.
Yo, what's up, dolls? My name is Professor Fart, and today I'm going to show you the overall equation, the overall equation for aerobic respiration. You should have known that 1 molecule of glucose plus 6 oxygen forms 6 carbon dioxide plus 6 hydrogen molecules, 8 water molecules plus a large amount of energy. But for your information, the process is much more complicated than this. Respiration is actually carried out in 1, 2, 3 lot of steps. Each step is catalyzed by an enzyme. The mitochondria in the cell are factories containing these enzymes. Thus, the mitochondria are important in aerobic respiration. So, come along with me to find out more about aerobic respiration. Green plants and most animals, including humans, respire aerobically. These complex organisms like me need a lot of energy to survive. Some examples of energy-consuming process in organisms are 1. Synthesis of proteins from amino acids. 2. The building up of protoplasm for growth. 3. Cell division. 4. Muscular contraction such as heartbeat and respiratory movements. 5. Active transport in the absorption of food substances by the small intestine. And last of all, transmission of nerve impulses and messages. And there's still one more. During respiration, some energy is also released by heat. This heat is circulated around your body by the blood to keep you warm and cozy. So that's all from me. My name is Mr. Fart. Peace out.
Hi, today I'm going to tell you more about anaerobic respiration. Basically, anaerobic respiration is the breakdown of food substance in the absence of oxygen. That means the food substance breakdown without oxygen, no oxygen. Okay? So actually anaerobic respiration, it actually releases less energy compared to aerobic respiration. So as you know, anaerobic respiration, it releases energy. So the energy, okay, is enough to keep the yeast surviving. So, but then right, it is not very active under such condition, okay? Because a bit of energy only. So what yeast does is that it releases ethanol or alcohol and carbon dioxide as waste products during anaerobic respirations. Okay, so anaerobic respiration in yeast is also called alcoholic fermentation. Okay, so the equation goes like this: glucose under anaerobic respiration gives out ethanol, carbon dioxide, and a small amount of energy. Why a small amount of energy only? Because the glucose is not fully broken down. Therefore, only a bit of energy is released. Okay? So now you know all about anaerobic respiration already. Thank you.
And now, sports professional mucus glomerulus will explain to us energy conversion in muscle cells.
Everyone, I'm mucus glomerulus. Now we're talking about energy conversion in muscle cells. Muscle cells normally respire aerobically. With less oxygen available, muscle cells will also respire anaerobically for a short period of time. During vigorous muscular contractions, the muscle cells first respire aerobically. You may start panting in order to remove carbon dioxide and take in more oxygen at a faster rate, like this. Your heart also begins to beat faster so that oxygen can be brought faster to your muscle. However, there's a limit to the rate of breathing and heartbeat. They cannot keep on increasing. In a 200-meter race, muscular contractions are so vigorous that maximum aerobic respiration is unable to produce energy fast enough to meet the demand. If vigorous muscular contractions continues, extra energy has to be produced. The muscle cells carry out anaerobic respiration to produce extra energy. Lactic acid is formed in the process. And during the process, one glucose molecule is converted into 2 lactic acid and small amounts of energy. The small amount of energy released in anaerobic respiration together with the produced in aerobic respiration is sufficient to keep the muscle contracting. Since there is insufficient oxygen to meet the demand of vigorous muscular contractions, the muscles are said to incur an oxygen debt. Lactic acid concentrations build up slowly in the muscle and may eventually become high enough to cause fatigue and muscular pain. The body then needs rest and recover. During the period of rest, the breathing rate continues to be fast for some time. This is to provide sufficient energy to repay the oxygen debt. Lactic acid is also removed from the muscle and transported to the liver. And in the liver, some of the lactic acid is oxidized to produce energy. When the lactic acid is used up, the oxygen debt is repaid. Glucose is then transported back to the muscle, and the body now is ready for another race. Thank you. I finished my record.
And now, last but not the least, Dr. Poo Poo Pee Pants will explain to us how organisms obtain the oxygen necessary for aerobic respiration.
Oh hi, my name is Dr. Poo Poo Pee Pants. And let me tell you how organisms obtain oxygen for aerobic respiration. Organisms obtain oxygen for aerobic respiration through the process of gaseous exchange. What is gaseous exchange? Gaseous exchange is the exchange of gases between an organism and the environment. In humans, the absorption of atmospheric oxygen and the removal of carbon dioxide from the body occur in the air sacs in the lungs. Breathing is part of gaseous exchange process. It refers to the muscular contractions and movements of the ribs which result in air moving in and out of the lungs. Aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration also involves tissue respiration. So what happens in tissue respiration? Tissue respiration is the oxidation of organic food substances, releasing energy, carbon dioxide, and water within the cells or tissues of an organism. Tissue respiration provides higher animals and plants with all the energy they require. Oops, I need to shit. Bye-bye.
And that's all for today. I hope you've learned